welcome to Big Bore Knife and Gear. Today, we are going to go over a very beautiful real steel knife. This one belongs to my good friend Paul, also known as Nice Slicers on Instagram. He's from the UK, so he bought this knife. He had it sent someplace to be customized, and then had them send it to me so I can check it out and do a review before sending it back to him. So without any further ado, let's get this beautiful Hank from Shadowborn Hanks out of the way. And we are going to check out the Real Steel Luna. If you guys know, then you know. If not, we're going to go over it here in just a moment. So inside this box is going to be two certificates. One is the certificate of authenticity from Real Steel. As you can see, it is the Luna. Blade steel is the Bowler N690. Blade length of 2 3/4 inches. Bead blast finished. Grade 4 titanium handle. The designer, item number, and when it was made. October of 2019. We also have inside here a card from Stasa 23. Real Steel Luna. Date he had it and finished it, and what he calls the polished stasified finish. For those of you that don't know, Stasa 23 does some absolutely gorgeous, amazing anodization work. So let's get this thing open. Whoops. Now if you saw my last video with the Hanks, I did this. You know the importance of, I like rolling my stuff up to keep it protective. So let's get this box out of the way. And we're going to start with the finish because it blows everything else on this knife away. So here we go. Look at that. Look at that absolutely gorgeous anodized finish that Stasa does. He does call his finish stasified. It does look like kind of like lightning strikes or white cap waves. It is an absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous finish. The camera does not do this justice, I'm telling you. It looks beautiful. I'm looking right through the screen on my phone right now. It looks beautiful through there, but you take it over here, and oh my God. It is absolutely gorgeous, stunning. It's got a polish to it. It shines like glass. It's damn near mirrored. It jumps through all sorts of shades of blues and purples and a little bit of browns. Absolutely fantastic, fantastic work. I mean, look at that. Look how the light catches that. It's like a mirror polished finish on there. So let's get into the blade itself. Beautiful slip joint. Amazing quality. Beautiful finish on the blade. Razor sharp. Fantastic deep carry pocket clip. Does have the lanyard hole. Close this up and we'll see how it's going to ride in the pocket. Should be hardly anything showing. Look at that. Look at that. Perfect. Absolutely amazing quality on this knife. This is my first experience with a Real Steel knife. Bear with me for just a moment, folks. And we're back. Sorry about that, folks. The wife got home a little early from the grocery store. I had to go help bring in the groceries. Listen to that snap. Fantastic. Nice crisp action. It's got the half stop. Let's get some measurements on this thing. So we do have a blade length of 2 3/4 inches with a cutting edge of 2 just over 2.5. Overall length is going to be 1 2 3 4 5 6, just over 6.5 inches. This thing feels, even on my big old mitts where I can barely get a pinky on there, actually feels pretty good in hand. I know Paul's a pretty good size guy too. He's got some pretty good hands on him. I think he's really going to like the feel of this. With that said, buddy, this one might get lost in the mail. I'm just playing. I cannot get over just how gorgeous that anodized job is from Stasa. Absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Wow. Great choice of knife too, bud. That's a slick looking little slicer. Very cool. Well, that's going to be about it for today, folks. One more little thing here. It's a little hard to pick up on camera, but the lock bar, the clip, and the blade, as well as the hardware, are all done in this beautiful, well, they're calling it bead blast, but it's a beautiful grade finish. And with this anodization job, it just really, really pops. Really pops. Fantastic job. Does have some jimping on the bottom to grab your finger. Nice little sharpening choil there. It is, again, in steel is the Bowler N690, which, if I can get this to focus, is right there. Very little badging on the blade other than real steel and the logo of the designer. Fantastic, fantastic knife. Thank you, Paul, for letting me experience this before even you. And I gotta say, you guys, I'll leave some links, but just Stasa23 on Instagram, Stasa23 on YouTube. Check him out. Give him a follow. He does all sorts of EDC related stuff. Does absolute gorgeous anodizing. I mean, look at this. Just fantastic. Anyhow, that's it for now, folks. Please like, subscribe, leave me a comment because I love the feedback. And until next time, take care.